ka alesi ka thamalalo ke me yo pilutelele o sinatla o pilutelele jaaka monna makere jaaka monna ka gore monna rona le gale rona basara re pilutelele ka gore o kgona go tsoma wa go robala ka tala ka moso tsoma wa go o sena metsi o sena dijo go le tala mme o ta itshoka letsatsi la boraro go ithela wa go bola phologolo gore bana ba ye go tshela ga o akantse bana ko lwapeng ke bopelotelele mme Mogwe o ntse gone jalo.
So at the time when lockdown just started and people were being put into quarantine, government was providing meals for them, but not halal meals for the Muslim people. So when we were approached by a few people that were in quarantine, they asked me, could you please, cater for us or do something? I didn't know who else to go to but Auntie Alice. So Auntie Alice said, let's do it. Auntie Alice took it upon herself to go to every single quarantine site in Gaborone herself and explain to the Ministry of Health workers there that there is something called halal and it is something that is important and this is what we're going to do. So every day, Auntie Alice and I went to 11 different quarantine sites and delivered almost 300 meals throughout the quarantine period. Breakfast, lunch and supper.
Passion, her resilience, her conviction, the fact that if she believes in something, she'll go all the way. And coordinating some of the networks, for example, now that we had with COVID-19, she always was reminding us, we need to meet a press statement. We need to contribute to this. We need to make sure that government hears us in terms of ensuring that women, men, children, the migrants, etc. are heard.
The one thing that I want to really point out is her consistency. Yeah, she has been so consistent. She has never been confused about her mission. She has always, stood for the rights of the disadvantaged. And one of the things that I really admire about her is that, she's a lawyer. So she could have chosen to practice law and just go out there and be like other people and really practice law. But she chose to focus on being a human rights defender. I think that is so commendable. We all know that people there's good living that one can make as a lawyer, but she chose to be a human rights defender.
In the early 90s, late 80s, myself and people like Alice Mogwe were at the forefront of trying to open space for public or civil society activism. We are trying to open space for holding people in power accountable, something that was not very common in our society. We have always viewed that Hamohola Abuile, Babangwe, they should, and Moholo here does not relate to age. It also relates to position. Somebody in higher office, once they have inclined to a position, everybody else must either give in and not express a view. And if you express a view variant from that individual, it may be seen as otokaboto or unacceptable. But we took that as a fight that we wanted to bring about democracy. And in a democratic society, people must have a say. In a democratic society, we must lead the people by being in front as well as being behind. We must go together. We cannot expect people to follow us.